Hello, friends. How are you? I hope you are good. Welcome back to Medical Biochemistry series lectures. Friends, I want to tell you that I am giving you some important answers for the examination. You have to see full lecture. Don't miss it. I am just giving the answer how to write in the examination. It will be beneficial for you for MBBS and BDS students. So don't disconnect my lecture and see the full lecture. Here today we are going to see the dietary fibers. If a question is asked in the examination, question like give the importance of dietary fibers and their medical importance. So give the importance of dietary fibers and their medical importance. These are two different things. Importance of dietary fibers in food and their medical importance. If a question is asked or like this, write short note on dietary fibers. So for such type of question, how to write the answer, that I will tell you. I will give the hints and you have to write like this only. First of all, you have to give the definition of the fibers. First you have to give the definition. You have to define what are the fibers. The plant cell components example cellulose, hemicellulose, lignins, pectins, gums, do not digested in the gut are said to be dietary fibers. So this is a perfect definition for the dietary fibers. Here you have to give the definition first. The plant cell components. What are those components? Cellulose, hemicellulose, lignin, pectins, gums. Do not digest in the gut, GIT, that is gastrointestinal tract, are said to be dietary fibers. Now you should know that these are not digested in the body because there will be absence of an enzyme known as, for example, cellulose is a plant cell component. It is a plant cell component similar to amylose, and the glucose units are present in a linear manner. The linear manner means like this. So, and they form the glycosidic bond known as beta 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Glycosidic linkage. So this glycosidic linkage is not digested by the enzyme in the gut or gastrointestinal enzymes due to the absence of an enzyme called as cellulase. Human shows the absence of an enzyme called as cellulase. So therefore these beta 1,4 glycosidic linkages cannot be digested. So here you must know that these are the important of the cellulose. So here this cellulose acts as a fiber, dietary fiber in our body. Moreover, cellulose do not show energy importance. Like other constituents, carbohydrate, proteins and lipids. They do not have any energy importance, but they are nutritionally important component of food. Therefore they are the nutritionally important. So here you should know that these are the some important points about the cellulose. Moreover, this cellulose is also known as non-starched polysaccharide. It is a non-starch polysaccharide. So here we'll see that the physiological importance of the dietary fibers. Before that, you have to write the types of fibers. Types, after definition, types of dietary fibers. These dietary fibers have two different types. One is insoluble dietary fiber and another is soluble dietary fibers. So these are the two important types of fibers, insoluble and soluble fiber. Under this insoluble cellulose, if you see, it occurs as an plant cell wall constituent. It occurs as a plant cell wall constituent. If you see the sources of this cellulose, the sources are wheat, occurrence, then sources. What we are seeing? Cellulose, occurrence, plant cell wall constituent. sources: wheat flour, bran, vegetables. These are the sources of cellulose. Second one is hemicellulose. If you see this, it is a secretion cell wall material. Where it occurs? It occurs as a secretion cell wall material, and the sources of this is bran, whole grains. Third, insoluble dietary fiber is lignin. This is the woody part of plant. Where it occurs? In the woody part of the plant, and the sources of this is wheat, matured vegetables, vegetables. Now these are the insoluble dietary fibers: cellulose, hemicellulose, lignin. Its occurrence we have seen, and the sources. Now we'll see the soluble dietary fibers. Soluble dietary fibers are gums. We'll see occurrence and sources of gums. First we'll see the occurrence of the gums. They occur in the secretion cells. Secretion cell material are called as gums. Then we'll see the sources. The sources are nuts, seeds, oats, legumes. These are the sources of the gums. Then we'll see the second soluble dietary fiber, that will be pectin. Pectins are the cementing material. We see in the cementing material of the plant. So here the sources will be citrus food, carrot, guava, then strawberries, these are the important sources of pectins. So here we have seen the types of dietary fibers. Now we'll see one by one the physiological functions of dietary fibers. Physiological functions of dietary fibers. First, it increases the viscosity. When it gets attached with the water, it becomes the bulgy spongy. Bulgy pouches are formed in the stomach, and the viscosity is increased. Therefore, it increases the viscosity with gastric emptying time in the gut, in the GIT, gastrointestinal tract. Functions in GIT. For that we'll see site, and here activities. We'll see in one by one. Functions in GIT. Functions in GIT. Site of the GIT and activities. Activity. Here, if you see that the site will be mouth first in of the GIT. What it will do? It will stimulate the secretion of amylase. If the presence of fiber, dietary fiber will be there, it will stimulate the secretion of amylase. Second one is stomach. Delays gastric time, gastric emptying. Then small intestine. It will delay absorption. Large intestine. What it will do? Small stomach, delay absorption, large intestine, trap water bind with cation. Yeah, large intestine, trap water, and absorbs cations. Then stool, softness of the stool decreases the streaming. Straining. So these are some important functions in GIT by the dietary fibers. Mouth, stimulate the secretion. Stomach, delay gastric emptying. Small intestine, delay absorption. Large intestine, trap water and absorb cation. Stool is made soften and prevents straining here. So here these are the important functions in gastric intestinal tract, gastrointestinal tract. Now we'll see one by one that another functions. It also shows absorption. Fibers are responsible for the absorption. They absorb bile acid, neutral, steroid, and carcinogens, and they are excreted from the body. Absorption of bile acid, neutral, steroid, carcinogen takes place by dietary fibers, and they are excreted from the body. Now another function is bulk of stool. By the addition of or by the increased level of dietary fiber, the bulk of stool is formed, and this bulk of stool which prevents constipation. Prevents constipation. Fibers also show hypocholesterolemic effect, as well as the hypoglycemic effect. Means it reduces the level of serum cholesterol in the body. How? They get attached with, fibers get attached with the bile acids, and there will be the reduction in the tissue and plasma cholesterol. And here the hypoglycemic effect is also shown by the dietary fiber. Example, gums, especially fenugreek seeds, contains 40% of the glucose. So here you must know that the hypoglycemic effect is shown by the fibers, by the addition of or by the increased level of dietary fibers in the body. Now we'll see the importance of dietary fibers in medicine. Importance of dietary fibers in medicine. So here we can see that first, some diseases are seen. The reduced incidency of diseases are observed in the body. First, the coronary heart disease, and this is possible by the soluble fibers. Then it reduces the coronary heart disease. Then the reduction in of colon disease, reduction of colon disease is also observed. Then constipation is prevented. Then the hemorrhoids, fibers threats hemorrhoids also, piles also, hemorrhoids. It also show the effect on diverticulosis. Diverticulosis also maintains the pH of stomach and intestine. Now we'll see the adverse effect of the dietary fiber. Adverse effect of dietary fibers. Here the adverse effects are when the fibers get attached with the minerals, the deficiency of minerals are seen. Deficiency of minerals and increased dietary fiber shows the reduction in calcium absorption. So these are the some adverse effect of increased levels of dietary fiber. So friends, you see my lecture fully, it is beneficial to write in the examination the answer of the importance of the dietary fibers and their importance in the medicine. You have to write in such a manner in the examination, and don't forget to see the full lecture. If you like my lecture, share it, subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a good day.